part 2 of Malibu playa video. Well, thanks for tuning in again, guys, or if it comes up as a notification, thanks for watching. I just promised you that I did one sightseeing tour. Now you're going to be curious, where am I staying? So I went for a roughly 10-kilometer walk. I brought a little bottle of water. I'm parched right now, so I'm heading back to my place. And just as always, I just wanted to show you guys. So the standard static line of all the buildings are in a straight line here. And of course, as I mentioned in my other video, the water actually comes to that break wall. If you see the rust on that wall right there, yesterday the water was hitting that house. Now the seas go up and down, the tides go in and out. It's quite a dramatic difference from high tide to low tide. Like low tide is like a couple soccer fields out into the ocean, and the walk is just spectacular because it's flat, and I don't want to sound all hokey pokey, but definitely to be grounding to the earth and this beach and the salt water, very therapeutic. And of course, you always have some renegades. One guy builds out into the ocean, so the rest of them build out into the ocean. So you can see that people are encroaching in closer and closer into the ocean. Now the place that I'm staying at is as close as you could possibly get. The funny thing, last night I was woken up, I thought there was an earthquake, and it wasn't. It was actually the waves hitting the underneath of my condo complex and shaking the entire condo complex, where it actually there's a hairline fracture in my bathroom. There wasn't there yesterday. So I spoke to the owner and I said, you know, is that normal? He's like, oh yeah, it's not a big deal. And I will show you what the sea does to a home, even if it's fortified. So my next door neighbors unfortunately lost their entire home and was swept away into the ocean. And people still are building very, very close to the high water line. They're fortifying the homes with massive amount of rocks and concrete and rebar. But I don't think they got the memo. Mother Nature's a lot more powerful than man, and she can be very destructive. Now Panama's lucky where Panama does not experience the severe hurricanes, tornadoes that a place like Florida or central, all the islands of the Caribbean. It's very well sheltered. As you can see in the horizon, there's a whack of dormant volcanoes and mountain tops. So it is very isolated, but they do have extreme volatile waves that come in. And as you can see, high tide and low tide is really extreme. So there's some brand new home that was just built. Pretty interesting sea container home right there. Another home being built, and of course that one a few months ago, that poor investor lost their entire home and it was all swept away. And you could see they had a protective steel barrier filled with concrete and rocks, and the entire home was swallowed up. So this is where I'm staying. I'm staying up in the penthouse loft suite in the very, very top. And yesterday, well, in the middle of the night, the water was hitting the tops of those blue chairs. So you can see the erosion, how extreme the waves can be. You want to take a look at my place? Take a look where I'm staying, what the accommodations are like. Now, the interesting thing about Panama is if you do travel, the longer you stay, the cheaper the accommodations get. You can get 1 month stay in luxury condos as low as $1,000 American per month. That's all inclusive. Depending on your budget and what you require. Yeah, there's some incredible deals. I just bumped into a couple on the beach, and they're staying for 3 months, paying $3,000 for a luxury penthouse condo. Look at it's starting to hit his place too. But my host is very an upbeat guy, and he doesn't see that his place will ever be washed away. It's almost brand new. He's only, I think, 1 or 2 years old. But time will tell. But let me tell you, brave soul to do that. I'm in the upstairs unit there. My hammock is blowing in the wind. And come with me. Look at the marbling of this beach. Just incredible. I can imagine the waves hitting the blue chairs yesterday. Just incredible. That's one thing about Panama is you can leave your stuff anywhere and people are pretty cool. Yeah, incredible sand. There's my Crocs. That black sand is hot. See, he's trying to fortify his place a little bit more here with the rocks. So I got a really nice view there. Dead end street. I can't get over the vegetation here. My little balcony. Butterflies are included, no charge. And my stunning vista. Whew, that was a good one. I'm not going to show you my messy accommodations. My little señorita, she's sad and upset. Things will get better, I promise. So this is what you can expect if you're renting a oceanfront villa and you are courageous and not afraid that you'll be swept out in the ocean in the middle of the night. As the elderly people told me that's what happened in the home next door. Is actually the house went down while the people slept. No one was injured, but wow.